Hi everyone, welcome to EQ Wise, your ultimate guide in nurturing your wisdom, integrity, spirituality, and empathy. Wise. My name is Brian Blakeney, your host and the founder of EQ Education, therapist and personal growth coach for 2 decades, and author of Top Secret, Declassifying the Meaning of Life. Today I'd like to share with you some vital insights on what love really is. If you were going to make a cake that is delicious and doesn't make you sick, there would be specific ingredients and steps in the baking process, right? As you'd hope, love and healthy relationships also require specific ingredients. If the ingredients aren't there, the relationship either doesn't last or turns toxic and miserable. The following is an excerpt from my book, Top Secret, Declassifying the Meaning of Life, a section entitled The Secret Signs of Love. Once you've learned the 12 signs of love here, I challenge you to see if you can memorize them and begin to practice them in your relationships and interactions with others. So take a look, and we'll discuss at the end.
The secret signs of love. While the essence and ingredients of true love may be a mystery to most of the world, they are not unknown. The world's literature and religions are full of stories and teachings on the nature and power of love. We know how love changes how we think and what we think about. In fact, just yesterday, I went to a One Republic concert, and one of the opening artists, Christina Perri, shared some background about the sad love song she was about to sing. A few weeks before she was to meet another artist to co-write it, she had fallen in love. With her mood and energy so elevated, she said that the timing for her falling in love was almost devastating for the writing, making it very difficult to get into the right emotional space to write a sad song. For me, it speaks to the fact that our emotions and habits of feeling can make it difficult to learn and create new emotional states. Thankfully, feelings of love can hijack us just as much as depression can. When gripped by one, it's hard to imagine feeling the other. Love as an emotional or spiritual state must be nurtured and requires determination. It is developed through acts of kindness. It is awakened through the sharing of stories, your story, as well as those in literature, in film, and scripture. When we immerse ourselves in a story, we have the best chance to change, to gradually feel what others are feeling or have felt. For example, can you recall the last time a friend told you about something emotionally moving in their life? Can you remember the tender feelings of empathy and compassion you felt while listening to him or her? What about hearing someone's heart-inspiring journey into love on the Delilah radio show, or on the news or a documentary? For many, it's not hard to remember the effects of love's longing in Romeo and Juliet, or Jesus' final words on the cross, "Forgive them, Father, ... I remember shedding a few tears while watching the movie The Notebook. These stories move us. In fact, the word emotion essentially means to move. It is energy in motion. If we survey our lives, we will find that love is the essential quality and primary mover of human existence. Whether we know it or not, love is what we all long for and struggle to create in every human interaction we have. Love is the feeling of acceptance, of connection, of affection, and the joy of belonging. The opposite of love and connection is fear of rejection and isolation, and judgment, from which all the world's problems spring. Genuine love is the solution to the world's problems, but we must be taught what the ingredients or signs of love are. For everything in life, good and bad, there are signs. In his talk entitled The 12 Signs of Love, author Tom Price identifies 12 qualities that unveil the sacred yet practical reality of love. Looking at the writings from each of the great religions and spiritual teachings, he has captured the essence of what love ought to be. In addition to what qualities to practice, these signs serve as guides to help us discern how well we ourselves are being loving and how well we are being loved. Understanding these 12 signs also helps us to recognize when it is not love, but infatuation, control, dependency, or fear. Here are Price's 12 signs of love along with some defining thoughts. Number 1, praise. You compliment and celebrate the life and the efforts of others. 2, gratitude. You express your appreciation and thankfulness. 3, forgiveness. You no longer blame others for your pain. In forgiving, you demonstrate your non-attachment to either pride, materialism, status, ego, etc. You let go of the need to judge, to despise, or to feel superior. 4, tolerance, acceptance. Without acceptance, there is resistance, rejection, and shaming, which often makes love self-serving. 5, overlook the faults of others. Few things are more hurtful than fault-finding. Strive to ignore the bad qualities in others. They don't really exist, just as darkness is the absence of light. 6, see the good in all people. You look for the good in others, no matter how difficult it may be. 7, listening. You are fully present and sincerely hear the cares and concerns of others. 8, service. You desire to be of service. 9, ability to receive love. When you can joyfully receive love, you can truly give love. Love is like electricity. It only flows out if it flows in. It must complete a circuit. 10, unconditional, selfless. Your love requires no conditions. It is free of expectation. 11, happiness, joy and radiance. From your joy, you strive to bring joy and optimism to others. 12, strive never to cause unhappiness or grief. You avoid criticism, even constructive criticism, mentioning faults or making hurtful comments like, "I told you so." How many do you receive? How many do you do? In each of these signs, we find that the key to love is to honor the well-being and the joy of others. The challenge for all of us is learning and allowing ourselves to love a person with all his or her humanness instead of loving a concept, an ideal, a set of rigid expectations. The more concerned and active we are to promote the well-being and joy of others through acceptance, the happier we become. The happier they become. Love is something you do, not just something you're in. Ultimately, these 12 signs of love are the most important to-do list of all.
So, now that you know the 12 most important ingredients of love, you can't say you don't know what they are. Like baking the perfect cake, you now have the most important list of ingredients and instructions for the most delicious, the healthiest relationships and interactions with others. If you'd like to learn more of the keys for your ultimate success, well-being, and joy, check out the link below for my book or subscribe to this channel. Like making a cake, these ingredients bring new meaning to what it means to make love. If you're wise, you will gradually see and experience the power these 12 signs can have in transforming and nurturing your relationship, as well as contribute to the joy, emotional stability, and prosperity of society. Sharing and discussing these 12 signs can help you memorize them and make practicing them easier. Try quizzing each other. What's number 3? What's number 7? Watch the magic of them unfold in your life. Again, if you'd like more insights on the many keys of life and success, see the links below for a copy of my book or the audio for Audible. Thank you for taking the time to nurture your wisdom, your health, and your relationships. Have a great day. Hope to see you in the next video of EQ Wise.